Hello everybody, welcome back to another My Opinion video, and today I'll be talking about the Forged in Fog chapter, specifically the killer himself, and right off the bat, I'll say he's okay. Most reviews on him, or on the whole chapter, is mixed, and, mainly saying the survivor and map are pretty fucking decent. The killer is kinda shit. I don't think that. I think everything is okay. I mean, the Survivor looks cool, has some shit perks up besides Fogwise, love Fogwise. The map can be alright, depends on who you get. If you get people that know how to loop, then you're fucked, but if you don't, then you can maybe work something out. I feel like it's more Survivor-sided, or Killer-sided? Not Survivor-sided. I feel like it's more Killer-sided because there's so much open area. And there's so many places that just have a broken down building. That's all it is. No pallet, no window, just broken down building. And there's like 2-3 spots that are a major issue with like 4 pallets chainable. But that is if the survivor knows how to chain pallets. And I've noticed that people really don't chain pallets. Really? But anyways, the survivor aesthetic, really cool. Survivor perks, map, and now to the killer. But first, before I give my opinion, let's give on what the killer has to offer. For example, his power. His power is literally a paragraph. That is all it is. That's all you need to know. We don't need that shit. So, with his power, he has 3 guards. There is Big Boy, Stabby Boy, and Prison Wallet Boy. I don't know. But, with Big Boy, you can break shit faster. Stabby Boy, he gives deep wound and he's faster in hunt. And Prison Wallet Boy, he has a bigger tear radius, or a bigger radius, and lasts way longer, compared to the other guards. Now, with that, while you're in a hunt, or while the guards are in a hunt, they will be chasing down the survivor for approximately, I think, 30 seconds? I can't really tell, but it's not for a long time, and you can increase the time that the hunt's being done as well. And there's a banner, alright? There's a reason why I'm saying this power specifically. There's a banner that they drop at the position where the survivor is revealed. The survivor's goal is either hold W till he fucking hits touchdown and wins the Ohio State Buckeyes against Michigan fucking Detroit football game and makes everyone in his family happy, gives him a little birthday cake, and gives him like 10 grand, I don't know. Or you can loop the guard and run past the guard and grab the banner. But then that's where the night comes in. Now, you as a player, when someone is in a hunt and you're chasing that hunted survivor, your job is to either flush them out or stomp on them. Like, literally, the both of you, stab, gang fucking stab, I don't know. You both literally just stab the fuck out of him. But there is also the corner tech, or what I like to do, which is the accidental oops tech, to where I go in for a swing, purposely miss, while the guy behind me stabs the guy and downs him. It's funny as fuck. I've done it so many times and it fucking works. It's so funny to just go, ooh, I slipped. And then the bitch just goes, I'll probably put a clip right here to show you guys, because I just got that in a game earlier. It was fucking hilarious. I loved it. But his power, at first it's confusing, especially because, like, the cooldown is pretty short, and there's a cycle of guards that you can get, and really, people only like one guard. I love the jailer, because the jailer is, like, the best way to zone people, and to camp, and that's how I buy time, is to camp, sorta. I don't camp a lot, but with this killer, I've noticed that I've camped a lot more than I have before with my guards. Specifically the jailer, because of the add-ons I run with the jailer, which gives me a 10% movement speed for 6 seconds, I think, no, 8 seconds. And I get the jailer twice in one cycle, so I get like 2 movement speeds whenever I am in a chase. Or whenever I just need to go to a fucking gym and kick it. And get it the fuck out of here. But with that, that's the power. The power is alright. Sorta. It's... Okay, so... When it comes to the power, people aren't playing the power how it's supposed to be, alright? So Behavior made this power thinking that, you know, people will strategically place the guards so that they can either cut them off, or if they're running to run back into a loop, they would cut them off and catch them. But there's a catch. Whenever you go into setting a patrol, you are in like a spirit form, and you travel around with that spirit, and the survivors see where you're placing Zed guard. So they see a line that, or the patrol line, that the guard's going to run, and they see the circle, or the detecting radius of the guard. Which is fine, but get rid of the line. And get rid of the fact that they can see my line whenever I'm fucking putting it down, because that's bullshit. And also, you can't see survivors while in spirit form. I also think that is a little bullshit. This is not fucking spirit. The whole killer will not teleport on your ass and go, hello, you ready to fucking die, boy? Like, that's not the killer. The killer is literally sat there with a sword in the ground, literally sending a drone out. He's not being a threat to you. The guard might be in a few seconds you're a fucking idiot, or if he corners you. But the killer is literally not on you. Let the killer see the survivors so that they can plan strategically. Not be a blind fucking moron and place it somewhere to where they just turn to the left and fucking, you know, turn around and fucking run towards you. Which is the idea, but at the same time, I want to sandwich them, goddammit. Now, enough with the power. Let's get on to the perks. First perk is Nowhere to Hide. Nowhere to Hide, you kick a gen, and after you get done kicking a gen in a 24-meter radius of you, so that's like normal tear radius, or shorter tear radius, wise, survivors' auras are revealed for 6 seconds. Now, this is a really fucking good perk, and I'm quite surprised it's not nerfed, because of one specific fucking killer that ruins this entire game. Nurse. Nurse is the reason why this game is shit right now, because the devs have to balance it around the nurse, and it's so fucking stupid. Just change the fucking killer. No one plays her anymore. If you do play her, then you're fucking boring. It's the first fucking DLC killer. There's so many other killers that are way more fun than the fucking nurse. Stop playing nurse! Fucking boycott nurse time. Sorry, I really have a big hate boner for nurse. She can suck my fucking anus. But now, with this perk, Nowhere to Hide, I'm already on nurse. Oh my lord. I need to start writing scripts. If I'm gonna start doing videos like this, I need to write scripts. But anyway, with this and Nowhere to Hide, it's a really fucking good perk, especially with Lethal Pursuer and Overcharge, or Lethal Pursuer and Dragon's Grip. So if someone wants to go and touch that shit again, they're fucked, and you can see them when it happens. Or Surveillance. But it is a really good info perk, and sorry, I just drank coffee. And I say you should probably throw Lethal Pursuer on when using the perk. Makes the perk 10 times better and broken. Next perk is, I think it's Hex Nowhere to Hide, I think. Or Revealed in Darkness, something like that. To where, after injuring a survivor, a Hex Totem is lit. With that Hex Totem being lit, the affected survivor, when they leave the tear radius, will scream. And that's all it does. The totem will become dull and will deactivate whenever the survivor is downed, hooked, or healed, I think. Yeah. But there's one issue with it. It's bugged. The survivors do not scream, there's just a noise notification, and then you just get to see it. There's no sound of them being revealed leaving your tear radius. With this bug, it's a bad perk. It could be a very decent perk. It could be. But at the same time, you could always just run Whispers. And that's not a Hex perk. It basically does the same fucking thing, in my opinion. Compared to fucking, Nowhere to Hide. And like Whispers is one of the best and most underrated like detection perks ever. I don't use it a lot because there's, aura reading and I'm a big dumb fucking monkey and I only like to use it for some killers like a Blight, Spirit, Hellbelly, killers that go, but at the same time, like, it can work on any killer. It tells you exactly where the survivors are if you're smart about it. And you just, pick the right pathing according to, your walking. And there's also the constant whispering. That's also really annoying. And that's all for that perk, because I really don't like it. And the third perk, finally, Hubris. This is another perk I have an issue with. That involves Nurse. Surprisingly, after you get stunned, for the next 20 seconds, that survivor that stuns you is exposed. And it has a cooldown of 20 seconds, I believe. If not, there will be a screenshot of the perk. So, like, you could read the details if you want. I might be big dumb because I don't do study. Because this is like a last second quickly throw together shit that I'd like to throw together. But, yeah, that's my videos. But with Hubris, it can be really good if you have the right build. AKA the pallet eating build. Bubba's favorite delight build, or Wraith's breakfast build, to where you just eat pallets and then the next pallet that's thrown in your head, they literally just die. That is all. They just die. And it's so fucking funny. What the fuck? I hate kids. I hate kids. I'm sorry, walking around my living room, I'm realizing there's messes everywhere from the fucking children. But like I said with Hubris, this will become an issue because the Nurse can teleport. If you are stunned by Nurse and you have Hubris, or if you stun the Nurse and you have Hubris, you are fucked, my friend. You will get downed instantly by the Nurse because of her fucking teleporting shite. She doesn't even have to worry about the pallet. She could just go, exposed. And just zip right fucking towards you. That's not fair. That's bullshit. That's fucking ass. It's cancer. Like Overwatch 2, huh? But I don't get it. Like, you can make really good perks and make them well, but don't make them to the point to where they make another killer fucking broken as fuck. And they didn't change it either. They left it alone. Fuck, I think they even buffed it. And I was like, what are you doing? I know it's not going to be a perk you really use, but at the same time, like, what the fuck are you doing, babe? You're going to fuck us. So, as me ranting constantly, or me ranting a shit ton, I come off as someone that doesn't really like this killer, and to be honest, I'm sounding a lot survivor-sided, because this killer is fucking broken. This killer is fucking dumb as fuck. There's so much shit you can do that you're allowed to do because the devs just don't care, it seems like. This is just the last second fucking slap that hoe together and send it out so that you can get shit or get money. Which is fair. They did this to the twins. They're where the twins was quickly put together. Neat idea, but it wasn't executed properly. Or at least the twins didn't survive because, they're kind of dog shit. Sorta. I don't think that dog shit. There's way worse killers like fucking Trapper and fucking... there's so many other killers that are so worse than them. But at the same time, like, I hear people say that the Knight's not good and they're meh. But at the same time, like, it just takes... It's a big learning curve. Like any other fucking killer, it's just learning them is all. Like, this killer can fucking knock people out in 2 seconds, my friends. Do you realize how broken that is? I mean, other killers can do it, like Michael Myers and fucking Ghostface, but they have to work towards it. The Knight just places shit down and says, alright, be free. And that is if the survivor fucks up as well, so there is kind of that. But all in all, the Knight's pretty fucking good. A bit of a disappointment, because it's not what we expected. It's, like, weird, but he's really good, especially with the zoning. And that's my one nitpick, is that he's not played properly. Or you can't play him properly to actually fucking win the game. You have to play him like a bitch and zone 24/7. And if you don't know what zoning is, let me explain. So zoning is whenever you use the killer's power to basically deter the survivor from using that loop. The knight can literally just, as you've seen in my background gameplay, of course, literally just plop a fucking guard down. That's all. That's all he fucking does, is plop a fucking guard down. And either they stay at the loop and die, or they just run the fuck away. And hopefully they don't get caught by the guard. Now with this, yes, he seems to be boring, sorta, but I think it's kind of fun to do this zoning, because I like making people suffer, I guess. It's really fun to just see people run away in fear and be like, I can't loop here, me just I don't know. But all in all, I love the killer. Like, dead ass, the killer is really fucking cool. I do love the killer. I love the aesthetic. I haven't even talked about the aesthetic. What the fuck am I thinking? So, the aesthetic of the knight is questionable, but the art team still deserves a raise. The only part of the knight that triggers me the most is that goddamn fucking sword! Alright? And, ow, I just stubbed my fucking toe. And the only reason why I hate the fucking sword is because the tip of the sword is chopped off and, like, you know, slanted, so that, you know, it shows that the knight's digging a sword into the ground, and probably a piece of it broke off into the ground. But at the same time, it's not a sword, it's a cleaver now, in my opinion. I want my sword of justice to just fucking slap him in the face. That's my opinion, though, of course, because, you know, this is my opinion. Also, the hair, I don't understand the hair, per se. I like it. I dig it. It makes it look emo. I like emo knights. Those look pretty cool, but, like, why? Like, imagine his whole head being like that. You probably can't even see in that fucking helmet, or it can't see in that helmet. I don't know. It's a fucking knight. But with that, I say the knight's pretty good. I could get into his add-ons and say how broken they are, especially the red add-on that blocks survivors off, because apparently I got accused of having infinite blood warden because someone wanted to be an idiot and not rescue. And I was able to play time right and get a few kills because of it. But that's just my in-game build, which I will probably put the full match on YouTube later, because the match is really good. It was really fun, especially in-game. I love in-game builds with Knight. Like, he's my favorite killer to do an in-game build with right now. It is so much fun. But, yeah, I think that's all. I hope you all enjoyed this, different video. I don't usually talk over videos too much unless it's, like, a special thing. And today I wanted to do a, you know, my opinion video again, because I didn't really give the Knight a proper intro as a killer, as he should get an intro as a killer, because, you know, he's the fucking Knight. But, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.